Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review of another 80s horror film. I was not planning on doing this one. I was going to wait till later, but someone asked me about Xtro. The only reason I really have this is because I actually don't mind Xtro 2. It's nothing original at all, but I have some fun, like, rip-off of Aliens type of entertainment out of it. Plus, I mean, it was cool to see Jan Michael Vincent. May he rest in peace. But we're not talking about that one. We're talking about Extro, which, trying to be Kramer versus Kramer, but with aliens. But then also if you smoked a lot of dope and have nothing make any damn sense. And the only good thing I could say is it has some pretty fun special effects for a low budget. Maybe some people like it because it's so insane at times. To me, it was just nonsensical and BS. But Extro, to get into the plot of the film, if I can do it, which could be almost an impossible task, as this is directed by... I will say that the interview with the director is fun, Harry Bromley Davenport, because he knows what kind of film Extro is. Granted, he's not a fan of Extro 2, which I disagree with, but it seemed like he had a bad time working with Jan Michael Vincent, which is too bad. But, I mean, he's very honest about the first film as well, and I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I can't believe there's an Extro Blu-ray with a ton of features. I'm like, of all the films I deserve that are not even on DVD, like Murdered by Phone, which I reviewed, which Richard Chamberlain don't have a DVD, but Extro has a Blu-ray with features. Well, man, what's the problem? The problem is, okay, the story, this guy is playing with his son, and he throws a stick, a flash of light, and all of a sudden, it's sometime later, you get the idea that he was beamed. It's, I'd like to say, years later, something lands, and this creature comes out. This creature that, I don't mind the design of it. It's walk on, it's like 4 limbs, and it's humanoid, but it's very monstrous as well. Don't think there's a picture of it, but I mean, that's sort of its face there. And like the back of its knees are like all the way up. Yeah, I mean, you can find pictures online. Anyway, it kills a couple people by the road. It impregnates a woman. Actually, later on, pretty much impregnates / rapes a woman. And then the woman decides to give birth to an entire person who happens to be the dad who is beamed at the beginning of the movie. So yeah, this monstrous alien walking on 4, impregnates this woman, and then she gives birth, well, like the same night to this full-bodied human being. So yeah, you definitely get some nasty effects in there. And then it's the father, but of course it's not really the father, but it looks like the father. But he wants his son, so he goes back to his wife. Hey, I'm back. I want to. But the wife is with another person, of course. He tries to chat with his son. And just the father doing weird things. The father takes the kid's pet snake and eats the eggs of the snake, which of course freaks the kid out. And then the father chases him and goes, hey, it's okay, son. Then bites on his shoulder and like does this. And like, is he eating blood or is he giving it up? Like, what's going on? And then, I don't want to say and then a lot. Oh, earlier when he's talking on the phone with his former wife, well, the real guy's former wife, when he leaves, the phone starts melting. I don't know why it melts. Just because. A lot of this movie is just because. That's one of my problems with the film, is just because. There are certain movies that you have that insanity that's fun. The Evil Dead films are a perfect example of that. But I wasn't having fun with this because I didn't care about any of the characters. And because I didn't care about any of the characters, and because you do have the kitchen sink out there, but I don't give a fuck. And you do throw as many crazy scenes in, but I will continue not to give a fuck. Especially when after this, then the kid has powers for some fucking reason. I don't know if gave the kid powers, I guess. Was he spitting his own saliva and gave the kid powers? Why did he give the kid powers? Why didn't he just kidnap the kid and go to fuck somewhere? Or why does this alien so hell-bent on having this kid when later on there's all these eggs that will create more creatures? So you're not wanting the kid to have more offspring. You have all these other eggs that will have offspring. I guess because the sentimental part of the father is still with this alien, even though when the alien landed, it was a full alien. So what that full alien we saw near the beginning was part the father, or somehow had the father's DNA. So when they impregnated someone, the father came out. Huh? Like, so if an alien came out, and I was beamed from the alien 5 years ago, and let's say an alien came out and got to a woman, impregnated her, and then I come out? What? Why is the alien that looks like an alien makes a woman give birth to this other guy, and what was the point? And why in one scene is there a Black fucking Panther? Why does the kid have powers now? Now he can create a big giant toy soldier to kill someone. Now he has a little clown, which is a little person as a clown, who's his buddy. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? That's just, and I know there was, the director himself said in this little interview that it was, A, that it was smoking dope, which makes sense, and two, that a lot of people just put in their own ideas. Like Bob Shaye, I should say, Bob Shaye, who helped produce Nightmare on Elm Street films. He put in his and two says, we gotta have a Black Panther. Why? I have no fucking idea, but there's a Black Panther. And even then, like the father gets the son, they go off, the wife's boyfriend, new hubby, dies because the father like screams and blows out the guy's ears, so now I guess the alien can do that too. Then the alien takes his kid and they beam off, and then the wife goes home, and then there's all this shit around, and one impregnates, gets her in her mouth. More than likely they impregnate her like the girl earlier. And that wasn't the original ending. The original ending is when the girl came home, there was a lot of clones of her kid. And then Bob Shaye didn't like that, and then they cut it to when they beamed off and the woman's sitting there. They didn't like that, so then they filmed this other ending, which, again, what the fuck does that have to do with the rest of the movie? That's what I mean. If you try to even pay the fuck attention, you lose. If you try to pay attention, try to say this is point A to B to C, it's like, no, there's A to D to A to G to Z to B to Z to B again, and then to T, and you're like, you just, okay, enough. Some goopy fun for low budget effects. I don't mind the look of the alien when we saw it. or some of the weird effects, like when his mouth is on his son's like shoulder. I'm like, this is strange. This is pretty damn strange. Let me see if this will do it. Try something. Yeah, you can barely see it. Well, what if I do this? Did you see even less? Okay. Well, that'll help. Like you see, like, okay, like this scene here. Why is this kid doing this? I have no idea. I don't even remember why is the kid doing that. This is the little clown guy. Like, what? Why is there a little clown? Oh yeah, this cocoon thing. That now they cocoon people. Why are you cocooning her? Why didn't you have her give birth to a full blown fucking person too? There's the fucking little clown thing. Maybe that's why people liked it, because it comes off as a weird dream. Maybe that's why. Trying to see if I can find that creature I was talking about. This is when someone gets stabbed through the bed and some blood spills out of it. Yeah, this is a scene where he's on his kid's shoulder. And that's when he's eating the eggs. Okay. Let's see if I can get to the bit there. Sorry folks, I haven't done this too much. Come back, let me find that thing. Okay, here it is. There it is. I forgot about this thing on the webcam. I could just do that. That's what I was talking about. I don't mind the look of it. I don't mind the design of it, and the effects for a low budget is fine. But I'm allergic to the bullshit, apparently. I mean, I know this film has fans. It's fine if it has fans. I'm not one of them. I don't think it deserved a special edition Blu-ray and all this other crap. When, to me, so much better, more coherent films are out there. Yeah, this is the toy soldier guy. Okay. Yeah, there's the toy soldier guy. Hell, man. Bobby, the actors, I wouldn't say it's bad acting. It's just, I can't really say the characters did much for me one way or the other. The score, I believe the director also did the score, which is... I've heard better, I've heard worse. A lot of crazy ideas, but just nothing coherently put together. And okay, I can understand enjoying an incoherent film, believe me. Or a movie that just throws everything, the kitchen sink and the entire refrigerator, out the door. But even though it has this insane incoherence, I didn't feel the wild energy like I would in an Evil Dead 2. Or, give me some really strong characters, or give me a strong ending. The ending is weak and lame and limp and bullshit. That's because it was done after a reshoot. Like now, what was the deal with this woman being cocooned? But now this other, now this other woman, the mother, gets so she don't give birth, or is she don't give birth to her son, or someone that looks like her son, or someone who looks like the fucking dad, or Ross Perot, or Burt Reynolds, or Kaiser Soze? I don't fucking know. I might as well be. Maybe she gave birth to He-Man with his fucking sword. With this kind of movie, it would not be surprising. He-Man comes out of the womb with his sword, say, I have the power, motherfucker, exact lines, and then go off with the fucking Black Panther, become Sheer Cat, or whatever the hell the name was, and go off and fight fucking Xtro, who becomes Skeletor. I don't fucking know. It could fucking go that way. That's how fucking all directions this is. And it just, I guess it just wasn't my cup of tea. Sometimes insanity I can enjoy. This time, it was just insane bullshit. I know my friend Mike OCP always mentions the trailer, just the way it ends. Extro, rated R. Like, they have to quickly mention it's rated R. Extro, rated R. It's like, okay, I dare you. Calm down, take a chill pill. It's rated R, we get you. I know the tagline was, what, not all aliens are friendly? Is that what it was? Let me look that up real quick. Some extraterrestrials aren't friendly. I guess because E.T. came out the same summer, so... You know what, if you want to watch an evil alien, watch John Carpenter's The Thing. But yeah, there are fans of Extro. I mean, to me, the second one is the best. Extro 3 was shit. And 4, they actually tried to make a 4. I guess it never finished. I wonder why, because... Did you need 4 Extro movies? No. So I guess someone drew a brain and said cancel that shit. But yeah, this is one of those things that Extro 2 I do like more. It's more coherent, it's more straightforward, and has a semblance of a plot. Maybe a predictable cliche, been there, done that plot, but a plot nonetheless. Yet other than some insane visuals, creatures, or creature, alien, some weird, lot of weird touches, but that doesn't make a good movie to me. But anyway, thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.